The history of China spans several millennia across a wide geographical area. Each region, now considered part of the Chinese world, has experienced periods of unity, fracture, prosperity, and strife. Chinese civilization was traditionally thought to have first emerged in the Yellow River Valley, along with the Yangtze Basin as the geographic core. Current views consider it a simultaneous duality of both rivers. China maintains a rich diversity of ethnic and linguistic people groups. The traditional lens for viewing Chinese history is the dynastic cycle. Imperial dynasties rise and fall and are ascribed certain achievements. This lens assumes Chinese civilization can be traced as an unbroken thread many thousands of years into the past, making it one of the cradles of civilization. At various times, Chinese states controlled vast territories. The Neolithic period saw increasingly complex polities begin to emerge along the Yellow and Yangtze Rivers. The Erlito culture is sometimes identified with the Shah dynasty of traditional Chinese historiography. The earliest strata of received literature include poetry, divination, and records of official speeches. China is one of very few places where writing was invented independently. The culture remembered by the earliest literature is that of the Zhou dynasty, China's axial age, during which the mandate of heaven was introduced. Foundations were laid for Confucianism, Taoism, legalism, and Wuxing. China was first united under a single imperial state by Qin Shi Huang in 221 BC. Orthography, weights, measures, and law were all standardized. China entered its classical era, with the Han Dynasty marking a critical period. The Chinese Empire reached some of its farthest geographical extents during the Han period. Confucianism was officially sanctioned, and its core texts were edited into their received forms. Wealthy landholding families, independent of the ancient aristocracy, began to wield significant power. Han technology was on par with the Roman Empire, with mass production of paper. China became known internationally for its sericulture. When the Han imperial order collapsed, China entered a long period of disunity during which Buddhism began to have a significant impact. Calligraphy, art, historiography, and storytelling flourished. Wealthy families sometimes became more powerful than the central government. The Yangtze River Valley was incorporated into the dominant cultural sphere. A period of unity began in 581 with the Sui dynasty, which soon gave way to the long-lived Tang dynasty from 618 to 907, regarded as another Chinese golden age. The Tang dynasty saw flourishing developments in science, technology, poetry, economics, and geographical influence. China's only officially recognized Empress Wu Zetian reigned during this time. Buddhism was adopted by Tang emperors. After the Tang fractured, the Song dynasty from 960 to 1279 saw the maximal extent of imperial Chinese cosmopolitan development. Mechanical printing was introduced. Song's scientific advancement led the world. The imperial examination system gave ideological structure to the political bureaucracy. Confucianism and Taoism were fully knit together in Neo-Confucianism. Eventually, the Mongol Empire conquered all of China and established the Yuan dynasty in 1271. Contact with Europe began to increase during this time. Achievements under the Ming dynasty include global exploration, fine porcelain, and restoring the Grand Canal and Great Wall. 3 of the 4 classic Chinese novels were written during the Ming. The Qing dynasty that succeeded the Ming was ruled by ethnic Manchu people. The Qianlong Emperor commissioned a complete encyclopedia of nearly 1 billion words. Imperial China reached its greatest territorial extent during the Qing. The Qianlong Emperor commissioned a complete encyclopedia of nearly 1 billion words. Imperial China reached its greatest territorial extent during the Qing. China came into increasing conflict with European powers, culminating in the Opium Wars and subsequent unequal treaties. The 1911 Xinhai Revolution, led by Sun Yat-sen, created the Republic of China. A costly civil war occurred between the nationalists under Chiang Kai-shek
and the Communists.
This was interrupted by the Japanese invasion until its defeat in World War II. After Communist victory, Mao Zedong proclaimed the People's Republic of China in 1949. After Mao's death, reform and opening up began under Deng Xiaoping. China became the world's fastest-growing major economy. Its rich history continues to influence the modern world. China had been the most populous nation in the world for decades until it was surpassed by India in 2023. Its history remains one of the richest and most influential in human civilization.